Good. Because yesterday class, anyone yesterday first class? Yesterday just we done a basic demo. So the guys who are missed yesterday class, just I'll share the data. Yesterday class recorded session and yesterday class notes. Yesterday class, what's the point? To check the yesterday class, yeah? So protocol.test.com. Test.com/ what? Python 4 p.m. Yeah, password is like Python python. Yes, yesterday class we discussed just 4 points. The points will be like to check the popularity of the programming languages. To check the popularity of the programming language, I said like check one website. The website is like yeah. Yes, yesterday class the first point is what? So popularity of the programming language, guys. To check this point, you can check this website. As per the GitHub survey, the worldwide compared to year ago, 2022 March, right? Python is definitely the first rank, guys. What are the technologies are using Python means? If you want to become a Python developer, Python, Python you need to complete Django and REST services, right? Other technologies need the Python like AML, image processing, deep learning. So Selenium, data science, Spark, Hadoop, this all require the Python, right? Where the Python is used, guys. This is the concept. So Python projects, guys, the top websites which is built top on the Python. So Google, Netflix, Instagram, Uber, Pinterest, okay, Dropbox, these all are using our Python, right? Python is simple language, guys. So even the kids they're taking the Python classes, even fifth class, sixth class kids they're taking Python classes, right? See, Python is all about the encouraging like business logic, guys, but not infrastructure logic. If you take the Java language, perform addition of two numbers means we need to take the class and main method, and again we need to take the data types into number one, number two, resolve the concepts, right? Exactly. So but Python means what, guys? Directly we can write the code num1 comma num2 10 comma 20. The result equal num1 plus num2, right? Exactly. As I clearly told you yesterday, to run the above applications, use the online compilers. So first few days, guys, just 2-3 days classes, without installation of Java, without installation of Python, we will do the practicals using online compiler, guys. And a course info is like course duration is 1 month. So time is like 4 to 5:45 p.m. So 1 hour 45 minutes. Complete material will be provided. Interview questions, Python fees like 5,000. Every day after the class, you will get the recorded session to your mail ID, guys. After the class, you will get the recorded session to your mail ID, right? Exactly. Okay, see how we will see both practical theory and practical both parallelly, guys. Today is the second class. We will start the practicals, okay? Yeah, we'll start the practicals, guys. Guys, what is a practical means like today class? Yeah, I'll go into both theory and practical parallelly. Is it fine, right? Guys, can I take the practicals about the Python?
Yes, please.
Yeah, good. Yes, Python. Because if you take the other languages, actually I told you, other languages perform addition of two numbers. Addition of two numbers, right? So addition of two numbers means generally what are the code we will write? So int num1 equal to int num1 equal to just will take the semicolon int num2 equal to 20. So into you can take the result, then result equal to what? Num1 plus num2, right? Maybe the guys who knows mother languages C, CPP, Java, they know this word, right? Yeah, just let me print the data, print off what the result, right? Exactly. Okay, these are like other languages perform addition of two numbers, right? Other languages perform addition of two numbers. The same way, can please tell me the Python language perform addition of two numbers? Python language perform addition of what? Two numbers, right? Guys, tell me the code for that. So just you can define the num1 equal to 10. Just you can define num2 equal to 20, and result equal to what? Something like num1 plus what? Num2, right? Exactly. Yes, result equal to num1 plus num2. Just I'm trying to print the result, right? Exactly. Just tell me other languages perform addition of two numbers. This is the code. Python language addition of two numbers. This is the code, right? Guys, tell me, what is the difference identified here? Guys, what is the difference you identified? Tell me here, what is the difference?
There is no need to declare data types.
So here, the first point is what declaration of data types in Python required or not required. While doing the Python coding, so data type declaration not at all required. Okay, so in Python, guys, data type declaration required or not required means in Python, data type declarations are not at all required. Any language, if you take, every time we need to take the data types, right? Int, float, double, char, boolean, string, something like that. But in Python, data type declaration not required. Because the reason, one of the future of the Python is dynamically typed language. It means it will take the data type automatically at runtime. Guys, guys, Python is what? Python is dynamically type language. Dynamically type language. So no need to declare the. Tell me, no need to declare the data types. No need to declare the data types while coding, right? While coding, guys. Yes or no? Python is dynamically type language. At runtime, it will take the type. So no need to declare the no need to declare the data types while coding, right? Guys, the statement is clear. Yeah, that is a one point we need to observe. Python is dynamically typed language, guys. In entire Python, where you write the coding, so we no need to declare the data types. That's one point. Sir, without data types, how it will take the data? I'll explain now only. So, but runtime, it automatically take the data types, guys. First point. What is the second point you observed? Tell me in this code. What is the second point you observed in this code? Based on this one, based on this.
Semicolon.
Semicolon, right? Yeah, Python semicolon is not required, guys. If every language, every statement ends with semicolon, right? Every statement ends with semicolon. The other languages, guys, can I write that point also that will get the more clarity? So other languages, okay, every variable must declare the data type, right? Must declare the data type. Python is dynamically typed language, so data type declaration. So no need to declare data type while coding, right? So one point, guys. But second point here, other languages, every statement, tell me guys, every statement must end with semicolon, right? Exactly. Because Python semicolon required, not required. Python semicolon is what? Not required, right?
Not required.
Exactly. Because with this coding, you understood the 2 points, right? One of the future of the Python is what? Python is what type of language here? Python is what? Dynamically typed. Python is dynamically typed language, right? That's the point, guys. Are you clear now? Python is what type of language? Yeah, everyone got the clarity, right? Python is dynamically typed language. So you no need to define the data types while coding, right? That's one point, guys. And in Python, every language ends semicolon required, not required. The line is not no need to take the semicolon at the end of the line, right? It's one point, guys. Good. Sir, without data type, how it is taking the data? Because actually in Python, we have the basic data types. Guys, we have the basic data types. What the basic data type? Tell me. We have int, float. Guys, basic data type int, float.
Characters.
Character we
String.
don't use in Python. Okay.
Boolean.
String.
Boolean is school type. String means str type. Guys, basic data types are these four. Initially, we will discuss. Guys, in other languages, maybe data types means what? Byte, short, int, long, 4 data types, right? Guys, other languages we have mostly byte, short, int, long, float, double, and char, boolean. Generally, most of the languages supports these data types: byte, short, int, long, float, double, char, boolean, and all. But byte, short, int, long, all 4 are the numeric data, right? That's what Python doesn't support these 4, guys. Python supports only one data type, that is called int type. All numeric data you can make them int type, guys. Numeric data integer type, just like 10, 20, 30, something like this. Other languages, maybe we have the float and double to represent the decimal data. In Python, we have only float data. So to represent what? So decimal data, right? Float value, just like 10.5. So Boolean means what? Bool data type. So Boolean data, right? Which is nothing but what? Bool type, which is having the true and false, guys. In Python, true and false means T must be capital. True means T must be capital. False means F must be capital. Is the coding convention we need to follow. True means T must be capital. False means F must be capital. Right? Exactly. Because this is like string data. String data in Python, you can take because in Python you can take the string in double quotes. You can take the string in single quotes. You can take the string in triple quotes also. This is also string data, guys. Because in Python, we don't have any character concept. Everything is comes on which format, guys? String data only. That string we can take which format, guys? That string we can take in single quotes format, double quotes format, triple quotes format also valid. But most frequently, we will take which format, guys? Here, double quotes format, right? Exactly. So the basic data types in Python is what? By int float. All numeric data integer type, all decimal data float type, all Boolean data bool type, string data means what? str type. The coding conventions we need to remember. So here true, T must be capital, false, F must be capital, and the string data single quotes and double quotes you need to define. Triple quotes also possibilities there. Good. Because Python is dynamically typed means you no need to define the data types. Okay. But num1 is internally taken as a in Python, guys, the numeric data by default taken as integer format. Guys, numeric data by default integer format. Right? Sir, you are saying that numeric data is by default integer format. Show me practically. Show me practically. Yeah, if you want to check that point practically, what we will do, just you can go to the Python online compiler REPL. Just to go to this website. Yeah, first initial classes, do the practicals using this online compiler, guys. Within 2 days, like mostly Monday or Tuesday, I install the Python. Guys, here you can define the code. We select the Python, right? Here you can write the code. Yes, or no? Good. Guys, you can tell me here. I can take the value 1 equal to 10. I can take the value 2 equal to 20.5 and value 3 equal to what? Value 3 equal to what? True. T must be capital. Value 4 equal to what? So double quotes you can take the Ratan, right? Guys, total how many values I define total here? Guys, total how many values
4.
I define? 4, right? I want to know val1 is what type of data? Guys, in Python, to check the type of the data, we have
Right.
guys, we have the type function. Okay, type function, guys. Type of what? Val1. Type of printer, type of val1. So type of val2, type of val3, type of val4. Now you simply can run this code. Because to check the type of the data.
Printf is wrong.
Sorry. Yeah. You simply can run this code. We got the message. You can check the data, guys. Type of val1 is what? Int type. It's a class int type, guys. Okay, fine. Int type, float type. Boolean means what? Boolean type, bool type. Data type is bool, guys. BOOL. Okay. String means what? str type. Guys, statement is clear. String means what? str type, right? Exactly. Guys, are you clear now? Python is dynamically typed language. You no need to define the data types. Okay, you need to define the data types, but internally it will take the data types. How we need to check the data type means using which function, guys? Type function. Yes or no? Yeah, guys. Type function. You can say function, guys. Type function use it to tell me, guys. Type function use it to check the type of the data, right? Type of the data. Guys, this is the output, right? Exactly. Guys, to run this example, just you can check this one, Python online compiler. Is it clear now? The Python is very simple, guys. See, other languages, we need to take the byte data type, short, int, long. We need to discuss this all. But in Python, other language, Python, numeric data only int type, decimal data only float type, boolean data bool type, string data string type. Even while writing the coding, we no need to define the data types, right? It's very flexible, right? Yeah, exactly. Okay, these 2 points are clear. The first feature of the Python is dynamically typed language. Other languages perform addition of 2 numbers. Python language perform addition of 2 numbers. Other languages, every variable must declare the data type. Other language, every variable must declare the data type. Python is dynamically typed language, so data type declaration is not required. Other languages, every line must end with semicolon, but Python semicolons required are not required. Python semicolons are not required. The first point we discussed. Second point, basic data types in Python. Numeric data, decimal data, boolean data, string data. Numeric data means 10, 20, 30. Decimal data means 10.5. Boolean data means what? True and false. T must be capital and F must be capital, guys. String means what? Single quotes you can define, double quotes you can define, triple quotes you can define. So here I define the code. Sir, I want to check the type of the data. To check the type of the data, use type function, right? Type function use it to check the type of the data. Is it clear now? Good. Sir, can you please show me? Sir, you are saying Python. We can take the string in which format, guys? Yeah. Name one equal to something like you can take the Ratan. Okay, just you can write the print of what? Name one. That is valid, no problem. Name two equal to, yeah. Name two equal to what? Single quotes also you can define Ratan. Then what happened here? Print of what? Name two. Okay, print of name two. Yes, if you want, you can check the type also. Type of name one. Type of what? Name one, right? So this one is like, type of name two, right? Print of what? Name two. Even I said we can define the name three equal to, I said, right, triple quotes. Triple quotes you can take the Ratan. So here also print the name three and the type of name three, right? Type of name three. Because in Python, we can define the string data in double quotes. We can make it in a single quotes, or you can make it in the triple quotes also. Is it clear now? Simply can run this code. See the output, guys. First case, we got the output Ratan string type, Ratan string type, Ratan string type only. Sir, can you please change the name? Ratan Durga, and can you please take Anil Krishna? Anil Krishna. Something like you can take the Anil. So simply can run this code. See the output, guys. Ratan string format, Durga string format. Why name 3 also got the, yeah, here we need to change. This is name 3, right? Okay, run this code. Ratan string format, Durga string format, Anil also string format, right? Guys, the coding is easier, difficult.
Easy comparatively.
When compared to other languages, maybe this is bit better, right? Yeah. Guys, example 2. Different ways to declare what? Tell me, different ways to declare which code? String data, right? Exactly. Guys, every point is clear. I'm going faster.
Clear.
Clear. All points are clear, right, everyone?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, this is information you require, right? Exactly. So instead of unnecessary thing, I think all the points are important, right? Python is dynamically typed language, data types, different ways to declare the string data. Single quotes, double quotes, triple quotes. Which one is the most recommended approach means double quotes we can use. Python, do you have any character data? Guys, is that Python supports character data? Python doesn't support the character format, guys. Python doesn't support character format. Everything is which format? String format, right? Exactly.
Yeah.
That's very, very important thing, guys. There's next point, like, yeah. Yeah. Next point. Guys, can I take one more small example? Yeah.
Sure.
Guys, can you please write the code? Take the 3 int numbers. Let's take the 3 decimal numbers. Decimal numbers. Perform addition operation. Addition operation. Just the code is what? Take the 3 decimal numbers. Decimal format. Decimal numbers. Perform addition operation. That's it. Tell me the code, guys. I will write the code then. Take the 3 decimal number. Perform addition operation. That's it. Right? Yeah. Tell me the code.
N1 is equal to
Num1 equal to
some 5.
decimal data is said. Decimal data means point values, right?
Oh, decimal.
10.5. Very good.
10.5.
Num2 equal to something like 20. Num3 equal to something like 30 point what? 30 point is like 6, something like this. Addition operation means what, guys? Result equal to num1 plus num2 plus num3, right? I'm trying to
Print the result.
what result, right?
Yeah.
Run this code. 61.3. Is it clear, right? Yeah. Now see, but here I have the data like 3 variables. Yes, can I take the 3 variables in the 3 lines of code, or can I make it a single line of code?
Yes, sir. You can take in
Single
single
line.
line.
You can make it as a single line of code, right?
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, guys, how can you make it as a single line of code then?
Num1, num2,
Comma
num3
separator, guys. That's it. Num1, num2, num3.
equal to 10.5,
10.5,
comma,
20.2,
comma,
comma
30.6.
30.6. That's all. Yes or no? That is a point, guys. Then you can take the result equal to num1 plus num2 plus num3, right? That's it. Guys, which one is better? Taking 3 lines are recommended. Taking 1 line is good.
Sir, 3 line is easy to understand.
But coding wise,
Coding wise, sir, 1 line.
then you can think about the application point of view, coding wise, right?
Yes, sir.
Not your understanding point of view. Definitely you can understand this line also, right? What is the problem in that? So before equal to how many variables you define, after equal to the number of variables you declare, right? That's it. That's 2 times we got the output, right? Yeah. So what I'm trying to say, when we have the requirement, to take the 2 variables, 3 variables, or 5 variables, means don't write the 5 lines of code, right?
If you combine integer and float, then what?
Integer and that I'll come to
Float
next
values.
example. But yeah, even the single line, guys, you can take val1 comma val2 comma val3 comma val4. Even you can take the different values also in a single line. 10 comma 10.5 comma 10 comma 10.5 comma true comma Ratan I can take. Then it is also not a problem, right? It is also not a problem, guys. Total how many variables I took? The total 4 variables, right? Just if you want, you can print the val1 and val2 val3 val4, right? Exactly. So what is the conclusion, guys? In a single line of either you can define the same kind of variable, same type of data, it's not a problem, or in a single line itself you can define the same kind of data, different kinds of data, even different types of data also possibilities there, right? That is what I'm trying to say. Guys, first 2 lines 61.3, next 4 lines 10 10.5 true and Ratan, right? Is that clear now?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is a one example. Declaration of variables, guys. You guys are able to understand step by step the coding is increasing, the standards are increasing. You're able to understand, right? Yeah. Because declaration of variables in what? A single line. Like that you can make the code. Okay. Good. And the next example. Yeah, next example, guys. Yes, you take the three numeric data 10, 10, 10. Print the addition operation. Print the addition. Tell me guys, then what's the output? Take the three into values, nothing but 10, 10, 10 only. I want to perform addition operation. Then how?
10 plus 10 plus 10.
30.
Guys, the coding is clear, right? Everyone able to follow the class, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The point I'm saying, like, can you please take the three numbers like 10, 10, 10, perform the addition operation. Take the three numeric data, perform addition operation. Take the three decimal values or numeric values.
Numeric.
Values, numeric numbers, perform addition operation. The numeric numbers will be 10, 10, 10 only. 10, 10, 10 only. Yeah. 10, 10, 10 only means some guys may be thinking based on the previous story. Based on the previous story, maybe some guys are thinking what? Yeah, based on the previous story, guys, maybe you're thinking like num1 comma num2 comma num3 equal to 10 comma 10 comma 10 comma 10, right?
Yeah.
Yes or no? 10 comma 10 comma 10 you are thinking, right? Yeah. Guys, then result equal to what? Num1 plus num2 plus num3, right?
Yes.
Guys, num1 plus num2 plus what? Num3 or not? Then I'm trying to print the result, right? Exactly. Guys, then tell me this code, if we come execute, we got output is 30. But this is like, same data, different kind of data. 10 is the same data, right?
Same data. Yeah.
Guys, if it is a 10 is the same data, can I make it is like, some different format, right?
Yeah. Not required to mention 3 times. You can mention number 1 is 10 and you can add number 1 plus number 1 plus number 1.
If it is the same type of data is there, guys, if it is the same type of data is there, how can you write the coding in like,
Equal.
equal to, guys, num1 equal to
Num1
num2 equal to num3 equal to 10. That's it. Then you can write the code like this. Okay, this is like, variable declaration, guys, very, very important. So this coding style is clear, right? So yeah, if it's a different values means this is okay. Different values means what? Num1 comma num2 comma num3 equal to 10 comma 10 comma 10 is the right different values. If it is the same values means what? If it is the same values means what? Only single value. If I want initialize to multiple variables, then num1 equal num2 equal to num3, right? Exactly. Is it clear now? Yeah, guys, this is a declaration of what? Variables, right? Exactly. Because first one is the Python is dynamically typed language, so we no need to define the data types. Second one is the basic data types in Python. Basic data types in Python. What are the basic data types, guys? So int, float, Boolean, string. Coding conventions also we need to follow. Boolean means what? T must be capital. F false means what? F must be capital. String data means what? Single quotes, double quotes, and triple quotes also we need to take. Type function to check the type of the data, right? Type function to check the type of the data. So next one is what? Different ways to declare the string data. Okay, well and good. And next one is what? Take the three decimal numbers, perform addition operation. When I said like take the three numbers means some guys will do like, num1, num2, num3 like this, but no need to take the code like this. You can make it in a single line num1, comma num2, comma num3, right? Yeah, even the single line you can take different variables also, right? Different like, type of data. Good. But single value if you want to assign to multiple variables, single value if you want to assign to multiple variables, I think this code is recommended, right? Num1 equal to num2 equal to num3 equal to what? 10, right? Exactly. Guys, everyone is clear? That is the points, guys. This is something like a practical point of view. Coming to some theoretical points, guys. Maybe we started Python, we didn't discuss who is author of Python. Guys, who is author of Python? Python programming wiki. Guys, who is author of Python?
Guido van Rosen.
Guido van Rossum, Guido van Rossum, right? Yeah. Designed by, he is a person, guys. Okay. So Python introduction. Yeah. We need to, Python introduction. Designed by Guido or Guido van Rossum. So he is a creator of Python, guys. He is a creator of Python, right? Guys, who is a trainer? Trainer. Guys, who is a trainer? Your trainer name?
Ratan.
Yeah, so now it's a guide of aneurysm, right? So he is a creator of Python. So your class is the faculty is Ratan, right? Yeah, designed by guide of aneurysm. So who is the trainer means simply Mr. Ratan, right? Very good, very good. See guys, developer by Python Software Foundation, because it is a vendor is like Python Software Foundation, a software computer programmer, sometimes called software developers. Yeah, Python Software Foundation. Just place the cursor, guys. So PSF, Python Software Foundation, is American non-profit organization. What do you mean non-profit organization?
Python
Non-profit.
is free of free.
It's like open source, right?
Yes, open source.
Open source. That's what he's saying. Like Python is non-profit organization, right? Yeah, Python Software Foundation, guys, is American non-profit organization devoted to the Python programming language. Launched like March 6, 2001. Yeah, 2001. Foundation measure. Yeah. So finally we decided these developers are what? Python. So vendor, guys. Developer in the sense vendor. Which company released Python? Which company means what, guys? Python Software Foundation, right? Exactly. Very good. First appeared in what? 1990s, guys. 1991. So this is the first release, guys. First appeared in what? So February 20, 1991. 31 years ago, we have the Python programming language there. Not these years, the Python is there. Guys, is that Java is first or Python is first? Guys, it Java is first or Python is first?
Python.
Python is first.
Java.
No, Java. Java is there 1996. Yeah, Java from 1996. Python from 1991 itself, right? Yeah. Which one is the first means Python itself is the first, guys. Yeah, but stable release is what? So stable release like 3.10, guys. So present version of Python is what? 3.x. 3.x is nothing but 3.10, right? So yeah, this is the version of Python, guys. 3.10.3, which is there in March 2022, 2 days ago. Very good. Generally, we are calling it as 3.x version. First appeared in 1991, guys. Stable release is what? 3.10.3, right? 3.10.3, guys. There's a stable release. Is it clear now? Designed by Guido van Rossum, trainer is Mr. Ratan, developer Python Software Foundation, first appeared in 1991. Almost 31 years ago, yeah, Python we have. Stable release is what? 3.10.3, 3.x version you're saying, right? Preview release means next version, guys, 3.11, type 5. Fine. Guys, Python is what type of language? Is that platform dependent or platform independent?
Independent.
Yeah. Guys, Python type of the software. So type of the software means like, type of the software is it's like, open source product, guys. Guys, open source product. Guys, tell me, what do you mean open source?
Sir, anyone can use, download and
Freely
use
available.
free
Open
of
source
cost.
and what? License version.
Freely
License
available.
version. Only freely available, that is a point of open source means.
Sir,
Open source
anyone
means
can
like,
add their libraries to it.
Exactly. It's like free. It's like you can edit the source code, right? You can add the libraries means we cannot add libraries into the Python code, guys. The open source means free of cost. Free of cost means what? No need to get the license. Freely we can use. No need to get the license, right? Freely we can use such software, guys. And open source, the main intention, like the name itself is saying like open source. Source means what? Source code. Source code is open to everyone, guys. It means anyone can download the source code, can edit the source code. You can release the products also. If you need any products, even you can release the products also, right? Yeah. What the meaning is here? Source code is open to open. Source code is open, guys. It means what? Anyone, tell me guys, anyone can download the source code. Guys, open source, this is the main intention. Source code is open to everyone. Anyone can download the source code. Source code, source code, can edit the source code, right? Can edit, and if you want, you can release a new products also, right? Yeah. This statement is clear. Open source main intention is the source code is open, guys. That is the meaning. Free of cost is okay. Definitely, open source means free of cost. And the main point is what, guys? Source code is open, right? Anyone can download the source code, can edit the source code, right? Exactly. Is it clear now? Best example is the Python is open source, guys. What about license version? License version is completely opposite, right? We have to pay money. We have to pay money to get the. Tell me, we have to pay money to get the license, right? Definitely, we need to pay the money to get the license, guys. Tell me, guys, even once if you paid the money to get the license, is that source code is open or not?
No, sir.
Guys, is it source code is open or not?
No, sir, not open.
Source code is not open, right? Even if you pay the money to get the, even if you pay the money to get the license, guys, is that source code is open or not? Means definitely no, right? Exactly. That's what, guys. It's a, we have to pay money to get the license, guys. Even source code is what? Source code not open, right? So we cannot see the source code, guys. Best example is what? Oracle products. Oracle products. Like that. So Oracle is the best one. HP tools, guys. Nothing but QTP. These are like license versions, right? Yeah. So finally, we decided Python is what type of language? Guys, Python is what type of language? Python is a open source language, right? Python is open source, guys. That's it. Guys, one of the feature of Python, first one is like Python is dynamically typed language. Python is dynamically typed language. And next feature of the Python is what? Tell me here, Python is the open source product, right?
Yes.
So designed by, who designed Python, guys? Guido van Rossum, trainer is Mr. Ratan, vendor, which company is Python means Python Software Foundation. First appeared in 1991, guys, almost 31 years ago. Stable release is a 3.x version. Type of the software is what? Open source. Guys, type of the software is what? Open source, right? Exactly. Guys, are it clear now? Good, good. And one more small theory point, guys. One more small theory point. What a theory point, you know? Platform dependent versus independent. Tell me, guys, platform dependent versus, tell me, platform.
Independent.
Platform what? Independent, right? Yeah, independent. What do you platform dependent versus independent? Tell me.
Sir, can
Run
run the source code.
application any OS.
Yeah. So platform independent, right? Exactly. Platform in the sense operating system, guys.
Operating system. Yes.
Platform means what? Operating system, right? Platform dependent versus what? Platform independent, right? Yes, platform dependent means supports how many operating systems? Supports only one operating system, right? Exactly. Because once we develop the application using any one operating system like Windows, guys, once we develop the application using any one operating system like Windows, that application runs on only Windows only, right? Guys, once if we develop the application using any one operating system like Windows, that application runs on same operating system, right? That nature is called what? Platform dependency, guys. Because it means Windows drivers, it supports only Windows operating system, right? Linux driver supports only Linux operating system. It means that platform dependent products, guys, is supporting only one operating system, right? It means it's targeting how many, it is targeting only one type of users or not? Yes or no? They are targeting like one type of users or different types of users?
One
They're
type of
targeting only one type of users, right? Exactly. Guys, once platform dependent means what? Guys, once we develop the application, once we develop the application, using any one operating system like Windows, tell me, like Windows, that application Guys, if we develop the application using any one operating system like Windows, that application run on same operating system, right? Exactly. Guys, that application run on what? Same operating system. That nature is called platform. Tell me, that nature is called what? Platform.
Platform dependent.
That nature is called
Dependent.
platform dependent, right? Exactly. Yeah, once we develop the application using any one operating system like Windows, the application runs on same operating system is called what? Platform dependency, right? It's called platform dependency, guys. Guys, what are the examples of platform dependent languages? C, C, right? Yeah. Because if we take the C language application, developed using Windows, tell me, developed using Windows. Developed using Windows means what? Runs on Windows only, right? Runs on what? Windows only, right? That's the point. Even if you take the CPP application, CPP language application, developed using what? Developed using what? Linux means what? Runs on what? Tell me, runs on what? Linux one, right? Exactly. That is called platform which nature, guys, dependent, independent. Dependent, right? Yeah. These guys are targeting only one type of operating system, right? Exactly. Because next one is what? Platform
Independent.
Platform independent. Supports one operating system, all operating systems. All operating systems, right? The same message can I copy once? Yeah. Once we develop the application, once we develop the application using any one operating system like Windows, that application runs on run on all operating system, right? All operating system is called platform independent, right? Platform independent. Exactly. Where the best examples of what? So Python is a platform independent, right? Exactly. Because if you take the Python language application, developed using Windows means what? Developed using Windows. Python application developed using Windows means what?
It's all
Runs on what? All operating. Yeah, exactly. Runs on all operating system, right? Finally, we decided Python is what type of language there? Guys, finally decided Python is what type of language? Python is a platform independent language. It supports all operating systems, right? Guys, the statement is clear. Yeah, good. So we decided finally Python is okay. Platform independent language, right? Python is a platform independent language, guys. Exactly. Guys, that's what, like, motto of Python. Just like platform independence, guys. Write once and run anywhere, right? Yeah. Because you can go for the operating system. In the wiki itself is saying like operating system, guys. So operating system. It's saying like Windows, Linux, Mac, and more, right? It's operating system. OS means what? Operating system, right? It supports like Windows operating system. Yeah, what the operating system is, it supports Windows, Linux, Macs, and all etc. More, right? Because it is a platform independent, right? That's the point, guys. Guys, any questions about this? All the points, tell me. The first point is like Python is dynamically typed language. Python language to perform addition of two numbers. I think we are going with both theory and practical parallel, right? Guys, please respond. The approach is clear. What are the basic data types in Python? These are the basic data types. To check the type of the data, use the type function. Different ways to declare the string data, single quotes, double quotes, and triple quotes. And the variable declarations, guys. If you want to take the 3 variables, means generally you can take the 3 lines, but instead of taking the 3 lines, you can make it as a 1 line, right? Num1, num2, num3. And even you can put the commas operator, we can take the 4 values, right? It means like single line, guys, you can take the same type of data, or you can take what a different type of data also, not a problem, right? Exactly. Because next one is what? When we have the same type of data. When we have the same type of data, simply can take the commas operator, we can take the 3 values like. Instead of making the 3 values, guys, you can make it a single line. Num1 equal num2 equal num3 equal what? 10, right? Yeah. Next point we discussed open source versus license version, guys. Open source means free of cost. That's 1 point, guys. But the main intention is open source means source code is open. It means anyone can download the source code, can edit the source code, right? Guys, the statement is clear. Anyone can download the source code, can edit the source code, right? Yeah, that's the main point, guys. Yeah, Python is a platform independent language. Dependent versus independent, guys. Dependent means what? A platform dependent supports only one operating system. Once we develop the application using any one operating system like Windows, that application runs on same operating system, right? Exactly. Platform independent means what, guys? It supports one operating system, all operating systems, right? It supports like all operating system, right? Yeah. Python introduction, guys. Go to Windows. So the trainer Mr. Ratan, developer Python software foundation. First up here, the present version of Python is a 3.10. 3.x, nothing but 3.10. Type of the software is what? Open source. Operating system is what? Multi operating system. Multi operating system, nothing but platform independent, right? Exactly. Is any questions? Yes, any questions, please? Guys, please respond any questions.
No, sir.
Yeah, guys, file extensions you can take .py file extensions. What we will take? So file extension is a file name extension or file extension. It's like suffix to the name of the computer file, right? File extension means what? .txt like that, guys. So here we'll use a .py is extension. Python language .py will get the extension. Yeah, .py is there. pyz, pyd, pyc, pyi. Anyway, mostly use the .py extension, guys. And website, guys, coming to the website, this is website, guys. File extension .py and website is what? www.python.org. This is official website, guys. You try to open this official website, right? Yeah, python.org, guys. So just if you open the python.org, you'll get the Python documentation about downloads, yeah, community, success stories, news, events. Yeah. You can see the source code is there, Windows, which operating system you need. See, this is sample coding, right? This is called list data is there. Fruits.to upper. As every day here, one sample program is displayed. Every day you can check this Python org. You can make the sample code. You can take the sample code if you need it. Your statement is clear. Every day your sample code will be generated. Every day they are giving one example. Yeah, that's the point, guys. Okay, well and good. Python 3. Docs is there. Python documentations. Latest news. They're like the Python org website, guys. Python org website, right? Exactly. Yeah. You guys are clear now. Paradigm is like multi-paradigm, guys. Object-oriented, procedural, functional, reflective. Reflective programming is a reflection is ability process to examine, intercept, and modify its own structure and behavior. Functional programming, guys. Programming which is function declarative, trees of expression that map the values of other value, like lambda expression, guys. Procedural. So procedural nothing function declaration, guys. Object oriented. So which contains the data and code, which contains the data and code, right? In the data, which contains the data and which contains data and code, data in the form of the fields, code in the form of the procedures, object orientation. So Python is the what type of programming means? Tell me guys, Python is what type of language? Guys, Python is what type of language?
Dynamical type.
Okay, Python is dynamic. It's like now I'm asking procedure oriented, object oriented.
Procedure.
Both.
Mm-hmm. Guys, see, Python is a high level general purpose programming language. General purpose programming language to design, what we can say, philosophy and emphasize code, readability, which is use of the significant indentation. Okay, it helps the programmers which clear logic code and small large scale project, right? Okay, fine. Guys, Python is what? High level and general purpose language. Very good. Python is what? High level general purpose language. As high level means what? In Python, the coding is done. The Python coding is done what? Python coding is done. Python coding is done what? English format, right? That's what you can say. Java, Python is what? High level language, guys. Because general purpose language meaning is C language is like procedure oriented. It means everything is a function based. Procedure oriented languages mostly used for the internet based application, hardware based applications, right? The C language mostly to design which applications, tell me? Hardware based applications. Java is object oriented programming language, guys, where you can go with the web applications, right? Enterprise applications, just like Flipkart, Amazon, Yahoo, these all they're going for the Java object oriented, right? The C language to design operating systems and drivers. Guys, general purpose language meaning is what? Mostly C language applications, guys, to interact with the hardware basically. I think some of you guys know this word, right? To interact with hardware components. C language applications mostly to interact with what? Hardware components, right? Exactly. Because basically examples, drivers, guys, driver softwares are developed based on C language. Driver softwares, driver softwares and operating systems. Operating systems also designed based on which language, guys? C language, right? Guys, do you know that point? Guys, C language applications. What are the C language application areas mostly means? To interact with the hardware components. To interact with what? Hardware components, right? Nothing but driver softwares and operating systems here. Are it clear now? What about Java language? Java language like object oriented. Object oriented to design what? To design which applications, guys? Object oriented to design what? Web applications and enterprise applications, right? Exactly. Web applications. Okay. Example is what, guys? Assume like Amazon, Amazon, and we have the Flipkart, something like Amazon, Flipkart, etc. guys. Okay, so if you take the Power BI, Power BI is the it's a concept where we can design graphics, right? To build the graphs, right? Exactly. Guys, see, every language having its own purpose, guys. C language mostly hardware components, Java language mostly web applications, Power BI is mostly to design the graphics and all, right? But Python is a general purpose language, guys. Python supports all the things. Python can interact with the hardware components. Python can build the web applications and all. So you can use it to design the graphs also, right? Guys, use it to design what? Graphs also, right? Yeah, Python is a general purpose language, guys, where you can build what? Different domain application. Guys, if you want, just you can place the cursor here. A computer software A general purpose programming language is a programming language designed to use it for the building software in a wide variety of application domains. Wide variety of application domains, right? Like different domains, guys. The opposite of general purpose programming language is domain specific programming language. Yeah. The opposite of general purpose language is what? Domain specific, guys. It means C language only specific to hardware based. Okay. So Java is only specific to the application based. Power BI is specific to graphics. That is like domain specific data. But Python is what type of data, guys? General purpose, right? Guys, can I take this message? Domain specific language and the general purpose language. Python is what type of language, guys? Guys, Python is what type of language?
General purpose.
We got the point. What is the general purpose, right?
Yes.
In computer, general purpose programming language is a programming language designed to use it to build a software wide variety of application domain. Different application domain, guys. In opposite to general purpose programming language is what? Domain specific programming language. So in computer programming specifies particular application domain. This is in context to the general purpose language. Context which is broadly application cross domain. There are variety of domain specific languages. Which is designed to be within specific area. Yes or no? Specific area, right? Exactly. Because you got some idea, right? What the general purpose language means. So we can build like various different domains of application, right? Yeah, domain specific languages are there, general purpose languages are there. Domain specific programming languages supports like only specific domain data, which is designed to be used within the specific area, right? Guys, these are domain specific languages. Okay. General purpose language means what, guys? Multiple domains, right? Yeah, I hope at least you got some idea, right? Guys, are you clear now? Exactly. Python is high level, guys. High level means what? The coding we are writing using human understandable code, right? Nothing but English, right? Because we written the code, na? We written the code. How we written the code? This is like normal English word, right? It's called high level language, guys. Python is high level language. Python is what? High level language. Python is what? High level language means the coding is done. The coding is done using normal English, right? The coding is done using what? English word, right? Yeah, coding is done using English, right? Exactly. That is like high level language. Every language is high level language. C language is high level language. CVP is high level language. Because when the computer programming evolution started, we don't have like high level language, right? The machine can understand only zeros and ones. The machine can understand zeros and ones means at that time we need to write the programming using zeros and ones concept, right? Yes or no? The programming you need to write using zeros and ones concept or not? That is the point, guys. But Python is a high level language means the coding is done based on what? English instructions, right? The coding is done based on what? English instructions, guys. Guys, you got the clarity now? Yeah, that is
What is the difference between high level and low level language?
Mostly low level languages, like the coding is done based on the zeros and ones. The coding is done based on zeros and ones. Because languages evolution like 3 types: low level languages, middle level languages, high level languages. Okay, these days everything is high level languages. A middle level language means assembly level languages, guys. See, some languages we are writing the coding with zeros and ones and some English instructions, right? English instructions. Nothing but in microprocessor, guys. If the guys who done the microprocessor lab, signal means they'll write the signal 001, something like this. They'll write the they'll write the ST on something like this. It means they write the coding with the English words and English words and what? English words and what? Zeros and ones, right? Is middle level languages, guys. Okay, good. Yes, nothing else. High level language means the coding is done based on what English instructions. That is called what high level language. That is the one. That is the only point you need to understand. Good, good. Guys, are you clear now? Today, mostly some features of the Python we done, guys. Python is first one is what?
Hello?
Tell me.
Can you tell me the procedure oriented and object oriented? What is the difference
That will
between?
be next class. Next class.
Okay.
Procedure oriented means the coding is done based on the functions, only functions. Object oriented means the coding is done based on the classes and objects.
Python supports both. No?
Python is both languages. Python supports only function based programming, and Python supports object oriented programming also. Python is like high level language. Python is high level language, guys. First feature. Second feature is what? Python. Python is dynamically. Python is dynamically. Tell me, guys. Python is dynamically type of language, right? Exactly. Number 3. Guys, Python is high level language. Python is dynamically type of language. Third one is what? Python is what? Open source language. Tell me, guys, what you done? Python is open source. Guys, Python is open source language. Number 4. Python is high level language, dynamically type of language. Python is open source product, and even Python is what?
General purpose.
Platform independent language. Platform, okay, independent language. Okay, very good. Python is what? General purpose language. Python is what? General purpose language. So general purpose language means it supports like variety domain of application, right? So general purpose language opposite is what? Okay, general purpose language opposite term is what?
Specific.
Domain specific language, right? Domain specific language. Domain specific language, right? DSL. Okay, good.
It
Python
is
is
interpreted also, no?
that I'll tell you next class. Okay, interpreted language. Python is high level language, guys. What we done today, these are the points, right? Python is high level language. The coding is done based on the English instructions, dynamically type of language. Data type declaration not required. Open source means free to everyone. Source code is open. Platform independent supports all operating system. General purpose language means it supports like different domain specific all the variety domains of application, right? Wide variety of application domains. Good. Number 6 is what? Python is simple language. It means Python, the structure and everything is simple, right? Python is a simple language. Okay, Python is what? A simple language, right? Yeah, I think almost all we done the 6 points here. High level language. Python is dynamically type of language. Python is open source. Python is a platform independent. Python is a general purpose language. Python is a simple language. Guys, these all the points are clear, right? Guys, every day better to take the notes after the class. I'm sharing these notes with you. So this is like day 2, right? Day 2. Yeah. Day 2, guys. Just I'm placing complete notes here. Just you can check these notes. Guys, to get these notes, just to place check this website, protectedtest.com/Python 4 p.m. notes. When you open this, guys, it's asking password. Password is a Python. Everything is a lowercase. PYTHON. PYTHON. And even yesterday class, we done the one class, guys. The guys who are missed yesterday class, go to YouTube. Let me place the link. Guys, couple of demo classes we completed. This is a fast track, the 1 month duration. The guys who are interested to continue this class, complete the fee payment. You can take the fee payment, complete the fee payment, take the required session like an everyday basis, and Monday we will continue. Okay, Python by Mr. Ratan, 4 p.m. Python by Mr. Ratan, 4 p.m. guys. Python FT fast track, core and advanced demo 1. Yesterday we done the demo 1, right? Guys, after 1 hour, today video also upload 4 o'clock class. Yeah. Because after 1 hour, today video also uploaded. Just you can check the same way. Python by Mr. Ratan 4 p.m. Then you get the second video also. This is like a video link. This is like class 1. Yeah. Today we will complete the class 2. After 1 hour, they will place the. They'll upload the class 2 guys. Yeah, that's the class notes. Yeah. There's any questions, please?
Hello.
Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, yesterday I spoke to the DURGASOFT guy. He told me that I need a full stack Python. So they told me that only Python core and advanced will be covered. But you told yesterday, no, Django and REST API is also available after the completion of Python.
Means when the batch started, you can register for that.
But they are not confirming that one for Django and REST API. So I need a full stack.
It means like maybe if I started the late, you guys will face the issues, right? That's what they are not confirmed that code actually.
Okay, but I need full stack, no, after everything.
See, if I'm busy with some other classes, if I'm unable to start, you can join some other other faculties also, right?
Okay. Is it because your version is different and other faculty version is different? So there is some issues, no?
Then we need to wait for. We will start, but maybe it will take some time, and that's what we need to check. That's what they won't promise you a complete package.
Okay.
But you can take the Python class from my end. After completion, if I start the Django, then immediately you can join. If I am late, then you need to join for some other faculty.
Is it possible to attend another faculty also?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. First, you pay for only Python.
Okay.
Complete the Python class. Once after completion of the Python, if I started the Django, you can join to my class. If other guys will start the Django, take other class. At that time, you can pay the Django fees. That will be better option.
Django and REST API both will be there.
Yes.
Okay. After that continuation, or it will take some time. Can you give me some kind of clarity?
Not exactly. That's what I'm unable to give the complete. That's what first you complete the Python, then wait for the Django means if other faculty start the class, you can join other faculty class. If I start the class, you can take my class, but I'm not sure about whether I will start or not. Okay, that's the point.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. Any other questions?
This is only for pure Python, or you can give some basics of our reporting tools also, like Power BI or Tableau, how it is linking with Python or something.
Power BI tool linking. No, guys, the Power BI faculty, he will give the linking process and all. Again, I need to install the Power BI and all. In my system, I have the Power BI. Depends. At last, I will show you if you need one example about the linking process. Okay.
Yeah, not about Power BI. Any reporting tool like Tableau or any different tools.
See, we will see. So in my system, I have the Power BI because we are working on that. I will check once.
Thank you.
Bye, guys. Monday we will meet. Just complete the fee payment and take the new link. Okay. Bye.